It's been a long time. Okay, so what's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zeigh. If you're a regular, or returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so much for coming back. There is so much noise around me right now. I cannot deal. Let's redo that. So what's up everybody? My name is Zeigh Lutango. If you're new here, please go down below, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for YouTube to notify you every time that I post a video. But if you're a regular, returning subscriber, the notification gang, I want to say thank you so much for, first of all, getting the notification and responding to it and actually watching this video. And thank you so much for the love and support and still being a subscriber after such a long time that I've been away. So thank you to you guys. Yeah man, today's video I'll basically just be talking about where I've been, what has been shaking my world for the past couple of months, and where I'm at right now in terms of my mental state, my health, basically just everything, you know. So let me not talk any further, let's just get on with the video.
Something for your fire.
Okay, so after COVID hit in 2020, I feel like life changed for everyone, literally. Prior to the pandemic, I was doing radio at my DYSMORPHIA radio. I was still trying to find who I was, trying to find myself within the media space, within the entertainment industry, if you could name it that. And then the pandemic hit and I lost hope, became demotivated, you know. And then I started YouTube and that went well. Like, that was good. It was a very, very good time. It was a very solid 4-5 months of me being on YouTube, posting, and you guys showing me love, you guys subscribing. I think I got my first 100 subscribers in like less than a month, and then the other 100 I got it in 2 months, which was like a 200 already, and I was happy, I was excited because I thought the whole pandemic thing was just gonna hinder my growth, hinder my experiences, but it actually opened me up to something that I grew to love so much, which is YouTube. So after seeing that growth in 2020 of my YouTube channel, after seeing how much love and support I was receiving from not just my subscribers but from people who knew me personally, it wasn't overwhelming, like it was very empowering. Yo, fuck my neighbor. Yes, fuck my neighbor. It was very empowering. But it got to a point where things got stagnant. I think that was when we were approaching 2021. Things got stagnant. I didn't see any growth. Not that I didn't see any growth, just that things were moving very slow. Slower than I had expected. I didn't expect things to blow up immediately or to reach 1,000 subscribers already, because I knew I was not putting in the work as consistently as I should have. But something we never really talk about, or something people never really talk about, is the pressure behind the work of YouTube. You know, the fact that you have to post consistently in order for the algorithm to notice you, to promote your work, you get what I'm saying? It just got stagnant and I got demotivated again. It felt like I wasn't doing what people wanted to see. And I think that is where I got it wrong. I was doing content. I know that I'm doing content for my subscribers, but I was doing content to please people. There are videos, right, that I have kept away in the vault because I didn't feel like they were good enough. I didn't feel like they would be received well. I didn't think, and I still feel the same way. maybe just a bit, but I didn't feel like they would land properly, or people would love them, people would be able to see past the distorted quality of the video, because I was filming with my cell phone at that time. But yeah, man, I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-doubt. I was very self-conscious because I would consume so much content of what other YouTubers are creating, and at that time it was YouTubers that are already big. People who already have over 100,000 subscribers. Others are chasing 100,000 subscribers, and here I was comparing my 266 subscribers to them. My video quality or my content quality, comparing it to them, trying to reach their aesthetic, trying to be someone I was not, basically. That is why I could not release those videos, is because when I was watching them, even after post-production, when I was watching them, I would feel like, this is not me. I look so uncomfortable in this video. The way I pronounce and enunciate certain words was just, you could tell it was not me, and that was not something that I wanted the world to see, especially not my subscribers, because child, as much as people gain subscribers, it's as easier to lose them, okay? It's much harder to gain a subscriber, but losing them is quick. So I didn't want that, because every time I'd see like one day subscriber, it would kind of hurt. But yeah, man, I got away from that. I was trying to get my head right, trying to get myself together, basically trying to reteach myself the basics, trying to train myself not to care so much about what other people have to say and or think about me, and realize that the most important person is myself, okay? And you guys love who I am and not who I present myself to be, because those are two different things and two different people. But yeah, I'm still very much grateful for the people who stayed, because I saw some numbers, I saw some people leaving, but I'm so grateful for those who stayed, for those who still remain subscribers, for those who keep on, like Zeigh, when are you releasing your next video? Zeigh, when are you creating content? As a person who's self-conscious, with so much self-doubt and anxiety, that was not as motivating as that was, and it still is. I always feel like very cautious, or how do I put this? I would feel like people are just saying things for the sake of saying things, not that they really care to watch my videos. Yeah, that's what I would think, because I'd always beat myself down. 2021, I swear, child, I was beating myself down. But I feel like the break that I took, that longest break that I took from YouTube, as a small YouTuber, I should not have taken that. Someone would advise me not to have taken that gap, but child, whenever you get the chance to step out and take a breather, knowing that you can always go back and do something, do it. Do it, take that break, because we are human beings and we're in always constant motion of trying to get things done, working as if, yeah, that gets us our daily bread, but we need to live a bit. We need to surround ourselves with love and be able to create a space for ourselves to be comfortable and able to do what we do best at our best capabilities. I hope that makes sense, because it does to me. So yeah, I took that break from YouTube, trying to get my ass together, and then I told myself that this year I am not just coming back for the sake of coming back. I am coming back and restarting my channel. I'm not going to delete the videos that I did before. I'm just restarting my channel in terms of I'm going to do better, and I'm literally forcing myself to do better. I've already invested in myself. That's a very important thing. Investing in yourself and investing in your craft, because no one else is going to do it for you unless you do it for yourself. Investors only come in once they see that you have already started the process, and then they take it from there. So if you haven't done anything, ciao. So I invested in myself. I still am. I invested in my mental health, invested in myself in terms of my equipment, trying to build a studio, buying things bit by bit, right? I put my ring light, I put another light over there, and here I have my camera. And it costs, child. These things cost money, and I'm unemployed, but still, child. These things cost money. And I'm glad though, I'm glad that I did that, because it motivated me to come back to YouTube. Every time I look at my camera, just sitting on my table or something, I'd think, I have to shoot a video, I have to go shoot content, I have to find out where the next event is so that I can shoot promotional videos for my artists which I'm managing. Yeah, this is another thing that I'm doing this year. But yeah, man, I just needed to have things around me that will remind me not only of who I am, but remind me to always be true to myself, to always follow my dreams, to always do everything that I set out to do for myself. So yeah. And you know what? A lot of things that people don't realize about, I'm not gonna generalize and say YouTubers, but about people who are always in front of the camera, is that we too have insecurities, Personally, I feel like I am much, much better behind the camera than being in front of the camera. But because I had so many insecurities about my look, I have body dysmorphia. Every time I sit, I'll try to fix my shirt because I feel so insecure about my man boobs, my tummy, or is my neck look too fat, my cheeks look too thick, are they even able to see my eyes, can they even hear my voice, am I speaking loud enough? And it's just a lot of things that I kept nitpicking. Just a lot of things that I kept nitpicking, trying to break myself down actually, because there was never once a comment on my YouTube channel that made me feel like inadequate, that made me feel like I just posted a crappy video. Not even one. But here I was, being that one subscriber to my YouTube channel that's beating myself down. I had so many insecurities, and I feel like it comes with the territory. I feel like it's something, not everyone, but most people who, especially in the YouTube space, go through. I know it's something that my favorite YouTuber went through, Tariq Ali. Yes, Tariq Ali, something he went through. And he shares a story about his battle with body dysmorphia and how he learned how to love his body in order to be able to change it. That saying, what's the say? Accept situations you can't change, and change situations you can't accept. Yes, accept situations you cannot change, and change situations you cannot accept. So he didn't like how he looked, and he went to the gym and he worked on it 9 full months and got the results that he wanted. What did I do? I just shaved weight, child. I just decided to eat better. I don't do workouts as in like intense workouts, but I force myself every day to do some cardio, do some leg work, just do something that's going to get me where I want to be, just make me look the way that I want to look, so that when I can come here and sit here, I can be confident about the way I look and not feel insecure and not feel like I am fat. Okay, because that's one thing I've always known all my life, and it's something that was very insecure about, because people always remind you of how big you are. People always remind you of your weight. Every time you pick up weight, people will remind you. Every time you shade weight, people will remind you. And sometimes people think they're doing it in a jokey way, that you're gonna laugh about it, but when you sit down all alone in your room, it's something that just keeps playing in your head. So I was beating myself down for being too fat in front of the camera. So I just had to go away. I had to. YouTube is such a toxic space. When I say toxic, it's not toxic in terms of the people on the other end or the people watching. Yes, obviously, there are those one or two rotten potatoes in the bag, but YouTube is supposed to be a serene space. It is a serene space, but I made it difficult for myself because I feel like I didn't understand it enough, and it was more interpersonal than any other social media platform, because I can go online, post a picture on Instagram, post a post on Twitter or Facebook. No one has to see my face. Here, I have to sit down. You guys have to look at me. You guys have to look at how I look. Look at my head, look at my face, look at my clothes, look at my body. Meaning stress, my lad. Meaning nerves. Meaning anxious and very, very demotivated to even sit down and shoot a video. But now, child, I walk around the house butt naked and stuff, but every mirror just stay in my own posterior. I don't give a fuck who told me on my back, cause a bitch knew better than to let me hear. That's what I made this year. Like, I'm in love with myself. I feel like that's the most important thing that I've learned, especially in the past year, in the past few months. That's one thing that I've learned, that I'm in love with myself. I feel like I had to learn that. I feel like I had to go through that. I'm not gonna call it a heartbreak, because it wasn't really a heartbreak, but a situationship. That's why I had to go through that situationship, because I had to find myself. And I am glad it happened. And I am glad that I can now like sit here and I don't know, I feel skinny, but I can sit here and be confident and just not care if you think I'm fat, or not care if you think I'm not aesthetically appealing, because child, I know myself. I have found myself. I've realized that I have the power to everything that I want, because everything starts here before it materializes. Everything starts here. Your dream house, your dream job, your Mr. Right, your ideas of what the perfect man or the perfect girl for you is, your idea of what a perfect family is, the perfect life that you want for yourself. It all starts here. Even sex, before you even have, it all starts here. So when you can control what happens here, you can control what happens in your mouth. Like, you can control the words that are coming out of your mouth, because you're very cautious of the things that you're putting out into the universe. And when I started changing my mindset, started looking in the mirror more and appreciating myself more, trying to find small things to appreciate about myself, about my surroundings. And I have to say, I have come a very, very long road. I've come very far from where I was in 2020. I've come very far from where I was even last year, because last year was the worse than 2020. But I've made it, child. I have motherfucking made it. Otherwise, I'm drinking water. It's nothing deep. The one thing that we were never taught, or not never taught, but most of us weren't taught, especially if you grew up in a black household, self-love and self-appreciation. That's something we had to pick up and learn along the way. Well, let me say we, let me say I, because Yes, I was loved back home, but then I always depended on the love of others. I never realized that I could actually love me. You know, I always thought I needed someone, a man or a friend who's gonna shower me with love, who's gonna shower me with blessings, and fuck that. Just realized I don't need that shit. I don't need it. I got me. I have my back. And for me, that is enough. More than enough. Yes, a friend is a bonus. A lover is, don't think I'm ready for that part of life. Yeah, I'm not ready for that part of life, but everything else comes as a bonus. Once I've learned how to look in the mirror and be like, child, look at that, look at that face. Face card never declines. Platinum card, baby. Black card. You know, and once I started appreciating myself, once I started loving small parts of myself, loving my eyes, loving my eyebrows, loving my beard. Oh my god, as a gay man growing up feminine, I thought a beard was the last thing I ever needed on my face. But then I started loving it, and I started loving how I looked. You know, I shed weight. After that, I feel like after I had started accepting how I looked, things changed because I changed the way I ate. Not because I didn't like the way I looked. I changed the way I ate because I was trying to appreciate my body more. Child, we've been eating takeouts. Meat, rice, pap, makuinya, pakoko, ngosho, you name it. I'm not saying those African dishes or any of those things are not nutritious or healthy, but these are things that I've been eating on a regular basis. I feel like I didn't know any other thing besides these things, because these are, if you go to your average black family, these are your basic dishes. These are your basic everyday dishes. Maybe you have something different on the weekends, but then every other day. So I had to change my routine. I changed the way I ate. I dropped some of the things that I used to eat, grew up eating, grew up loving, just because I wanted to take better care of myself. And once I took better care of what I consumed, I feel like my body started being in sync with my mind, because my mental state just got way fucking better. Like, even after I got ghosted, which I'll tell you about in another video, like, my mental health just blossomed. I blossomed from this ugly ass caterpillar to a motherfucking beautiful butterfly. To a freaking beautiful butterfly. I am fucking handsome. Look at me. Look at me, look at me. Looking like I could have lick. Looking like I could have lick. And look good. And I feel like that's an important thing that I want you guys to do, to always look in the mirror and compliment yourself. Stop asking for people's validation about how you look. Obviously, you have to ask people like, does this look good on me? If you are unsure, but child, learn to appreciate yourself. That's one thing I learned. Learn to love and appreciate yourself. And the rest, you can read it from my cup actually. It says, respect yourself and the rest will follow your example. Some of you remember this cup from one of my videos. So once you love yourself, the rest will follow. Once you start appreciating yourself, the rest will follow. Once you start being consistent and following your dreams and being your biggest cheerleader, the rest will follow. That's just it. That's just it. The rest will follow. This year I'm not doing the YouTube thing for the number of viewers or subscriber number. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it as something that I love and enjoy doing, something that I really want to see myself succeeding in. not in terms of monetizing the channel, but in terms of me gearing into the media space. You know, it's an industry that is not so easy to break into here in South Africa, child. The entertainment and media industry is not an easy industry to penetrate, but I'm using YouTube as my lubricant, child. I'm using YouTube as my lubricant to ease my way into the industry so that I can be able to present some of my other works, because I'm not just a YouTuber, child. I'm also a filmmaker, you know, a screenplay writer. So I've been doing a lot of things, a lot of learning during my time away. I was not just chilling and not doing anything. I wrote and directed a short film last year. It was for a school project, but it turned out dope. Music video, I did promos for certain events or certain places, and yeah, I think you guys can find that on my Instagram. I'll link everything here in the corner, somewhere here. Is my handle. You guys can go check it out. But those are just the few that I've done. Those were my starters. There are things that I couldn't post on my channel because they had to post it on their channel, and then I had to get paid for them. You know, that kind of shit. But I'm all using my phone. Like, I am amazed by my work, I have to say, because sometimes I never sit back and appreciate my craft, because I am great. I know there are a lot of people out there who can shoot films or whatever with their phones, but I didn't trust myself to be able to do it. I didn't trust myself to be one of those, because I always thought you have to have an iPhone or the latest iPhone, a gimbal, and all this other crazy ass equipment, which obviously you do need to have for depending on what you're working on. But this baby right here made me money. So after making all those films and music video and promotional video and everything, I had to, you know, find my passion. I just wanted to pursue filmmaking, because being on the other side of the camera is way better than being on this side of the camera. Because for me personally, directing is like taking, like I said, everything starts here. It's like taking something that I've visualized, putting it into words and paper, and then putting it into actuality, you know, into realities, make it something that is real and tangible, something that people can see, consume, and enjoy. And it's amazing, man. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, before this video, I didn't take the time to sit back and actually be proud and say thank you to me, you know, for being able to do something like that. Like, child, I didn't think I was able to do something like that. But yeah, and you guys saw my previous video, the vlog. I'm currently reading the scripts to Euphoria. I'm trying to learn different writing styles. I've read a couple of episodes of Breaking Bad. Beautiful writing. Euphoria, the writing is impeccable. It's fucking amazing. And I feel like the delivery was as well in the episode. Okay, I haven't watched the series, same as Breaking Bad. I've just read the episodes. Beautiful writing. When I read those scripts, it's like I could see what was happening in my head, and that's giving me ideas to put into what I'm writing for my film this year. You guys just go watch the few videos and the few clips that I've posted on my Instagram, and yeah, come back here and tell me what you think, or just leave your comments there and tell me what you think about them. But yeah, man, that is where I've been in the past month. If you ask me, I don't know how I was able to divide myself into be able to go out there, shoot those films and edit them, post them and everything, be able to show up and show off and be on time and do all those things and appear at all those gigs, and at the same time not be in a good mental state. You know, I feel like that's how depression works. You never really see what the other person is going through because they are always on their feet, always on their toes, always delivering their best work. It's not because they have to, it's because they're compensating with the fact that, well, because I was compensating with the fact that I'm lacking somewhere. Like my mental state is not, my mental health is not in a good state. So at least something has to keep me afloat. At least something has to keep me going. And now that I'm in a much better space, now that I've realized who I am, what I'm capable of doing, what I just decided, you know what, fuck it. YouTube, I am coming back, and the content I'm delivering is things that I like. Okay, this is my channel, and anyone who subscribes to it because it is something that they want to consume. It is content that they love and want to consume. I shouldn't try to persuade people to, you know, hit the like notification and subscribe button in order for YouTube to notify you every time I hit. I don't have to do that. Even though it's like a call to action that I'm going to do it every beginning and the end of the video, it is not something that I have to do in terms of the content that I'm creating. It's not, I don't have to create my content around trying to persuade people to subscribe to my channel. I'm just going to post my videos, whether I get 1 or 2 views, as long as at least that one person's life was changed or that one person's life was impacted by the things that I've said or something that I said in the video. Any other thing, I don't give a fuck, because one man can change the world, and if I can touch just one person, that person can go touch their people, and then the change just continues. For me, I'll just mellow it out because I'm good, man. I'm in a fucking good space, and there's literally nothing in this world that could change that. Not even a divine intervention. So yeah, I'm back now, and I'm back in full force. I'm not promising you any videos every week. I am promising myself to make sure that I put content out there almost every day of the week. Post a video once a week. Be able to sit down. I have so much, I don't have free time this year because I'm managing an artist, but I have time. This year I have time, something that I did not have last year. This year I have time, I have space, I have patience with myself, with you guys, with my channel growth, with everything. You know, I've really came back a different person. I've been enlightened. You know, so yeah, man. To more content, to more good times, to growing, to growth, you know, to growth. So there you have it, guys. That's it for today's video. My name is Zeigh. If you like today's video, please go down below, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so YouTube notifies you every time that I post a video. And thank you so much for watching this video up until the end. I'll see you motherfuckers next time. Cheers.